Sri Lanka Association of Geriatric Medicine is a fairly young association commenced in 2014 by a set of visionaries from the Specialty Board in Geriatric Medicine. Being a neurologist with an interest in stroke care, when I was requested to be the president of this very prestigious organization, I thought it was ideal for me because my interests were very much similar to the interests of Sri Lanka Association of Geriatric Medicine. As a result, we have now organized the 4th scientific sessions on geriatric medicine and also the very first neurorehabilitation conference held in Sri Lanka. Further, we have kept another bold step forward to change the constitution of the organization by being the only professional organization that has expanded the membership for all the members of the multidisciplinary team. We have now initiated another academic program called Vadihiti Diviyata Atwalak for prevention and early detection of the disorders that are prevalent in elderly. We intend to take this to community with the help of the National Secretariat for Elders.
The elderly population is on the rise all over the world. Currently, Sri Lanka tops the South Asia with regards to rate of population aging as was over last 3 decades. The 12% of elderly population in 2012 is predicted to rise to 20% by 2037 and to 30% by 2050. However, 78% of elderly belong to young-old category, where majority could still lead an active aged life contributing to their own families, communities and respective economies given the environments are conducive for their independent living. The good thing is, rapid rise of elderly population is precisely predicted by experts of the subject, allowing us to brace ourselves in years to come. Hence, it is important that the policymakers and all relevant stakeholders from the government, private sectors and civil societies get together and develop policies and implement them for the benefits of senior citizens. As health is pertinent for active aging, activating the national health policy with maximum supervision is a need of the day for senior citizens. Good health is essential for graceful aging. It should be a mindset and a way of life. Adhering to healthy habits, long-term and proper management of chronic medical problems are essential components in this regard. In a setting where Sri Lankan health sector is more oriented towards mother and child care, there is vast room for enhancing preparedness of optimum care for elderly, improving and modifying available in hospital facilities, and establishing new amenities to deliver up-to-date care are necessary steps. Elderly medicine cannot be discussed without talking about multidisciplinary team management, which invariably includes allied health professionals. There is a severe dearth in number of allied health professionals in Sri Lanka. Therefore, it is important to increase training more of them alongside better trained specialist doctors to give care for elderly. Knowledge, skills and attitudes of all existing health workforce should be upgraded by conducting proper in-service training programs. As such, since 2013, Postgraduate Institute of Sri Lanka initiated the diploma course in geriatrics and MD in geriatrics much later. Along with the geriatrics education programs, Sri Lanka Association of Geriatrics was born in 2014, initiated by the leadership taken by few interested and visionary members such as Dr. Lalit Wijeratna and Dr. Dilhar Samaravira of the Specialty Board in Geriatrics. SLAGM was formed with the primary objective of improving the knowledge of medical professionals on geriatrics and thereby promoting good health and well-being of the senior citizens in Sri Lanka. The very first annual academic sessions was held in 2014 under the theme of ensuring dignity in the Silver Age, was graced by Dr. Jacob Kumaresan, the WHO representative to Sri Lanka at that time. The academic program that spanned over 2 days was enriched by experts who excelled in the field of geriatrics from across the globe, discussing many relevant topics in geriatrics. Since then, academic sessions and programs were held regularly, and one unique feature was display of multidisciplinary teamwork, which takes a central role in elderly care. There were many outstation academic programs organized by the Association for the benefits of doctors, nurses, and therapists. The 5th year of the organization is led by President Dr. Padma Gunaratna. The 4th scientific session of SLAGM in this year concentrates more on rehabilitation of neurological conditions that are commonly seen among elderly. Rehabilitation of stroke, dementia, Parkinson's disease, and management of spasticity are some of the topics that will be addressed at length over the next 2 days. We believe that all delegates will maximally make use of the academic program to uplift their professional knowledge. SLAGM's effort to establish multidisciplinary care practices among health professionals is praiseworthy. While intensifying the same principles during the 2-day conference, the pre-Congress training program conducted by the Australian rehabilitation team of physio and occupational therapists on rehabilitation of neuro disabilities will take one a long way forward in their day-to-day clinical practice. SLAGM has been networking with all other medical professionals organizations island-wide on academic activities for the benefits of senior citizens in Sri Lanka. Holding foundation sessions in collaborations with Kandy Society of Medicine in August 2018 is one such occasion where the organization was able to contribute to a great extent to medical care of senior citizens in Kandy. The pre-Congress workshop that addressed mobility and strength in senility, communication with elderly and memory and old age for all health workers were highly commended by the participants. Celebrating the Elders' Day is a regular event in the calendars of activities of the SLAGM. The SLAGM celebrated the 1st October 2018 by holding a seminar to an audience of media personnel representing electronic and printed media widely. Preparing for silver years, palliative care for elderly, dementia and depression of elderly were among the topics that were addressed during the seminar. There were many articles published out of the material discussed at the media seminar during the following week. SLAGM considers uplifting the knowledge of the allied health professionals as equally or perhaps more important than training medical professionals. Amending the constitution of SLAGM to accommodate all walks of the multidisciplinary team in the membership and publishing a bulletin, Healthcare for Elderly Holistic Approach, which contributions from all categories equating are long-lasting moves taken to strengthen the association and eventually to provide a better service for senior citizens. We believe that Healthcare for Elderly Holistic Approach that will be launched today will undoubtedly be a regular accompaniment of allied health professionals in their day-to-day clinical practice. Over the years since 2014, there have been many council gatherings, decision-making and implementations. Within a limited period of about 5 years, SLAGM has progressed and established itself strongly and is capable of shedding limelight on geriatric medicine in Sri Lanka. SLAGM looks forward to take practices of geriatric care to unprecedented new heights and to make a constructive change in the field of medicine in the country.